Y'all gotta understand, they will certainly misunderstand you, and that's perfectly natural. That is part of nature. That is part of believing and having an understanding within your own nature, within your own being. The things that you understand come from your own experiences and your own thoughts. So therefore, people cannot see through the same lenses as you can. And when you learn to embrace misinterpretation, you understand and learn that you are distinct. You are the one that stand out. But also realize that you are not meant to be understood. Find meaning within that indifference. Now that is how you truly master yourself. That is how you learn to get along with yourself and others around you. Understanding that not everybody sees through the same lenses as you. And bro, when you learn that not everybody's gonna understand you, you should come more to an acceptance within yourself, to have an understanding and faith within yourself. As long as you understand, that's all that matters. You don't need anybody's validation outside of yourself in order to prove yourself right. Nobody was ever meant to be understood. That came from movies and games. Nobody is meant to be understood because we all have similar yet different life experiences. Nobody taught me to chase after my dreams or do the things that I really love. The people that I grew up around were so caught up in the struggle, so caught up in survival, so caught up in working and comfortable working a 9-to-5 job. That's all I seen. That's all I knew. So even though I did know what I wanted to do for myself, I was too afraid to act and speak out on it, just for the simple fact I was seeking some sort of outside validation from others. Every time I would try to satisfy somebody else's validation rather than myself, I would always double back on myself. I would always have to look in the mirror with some sort of disappointment, and that brought amongst a lot of discomfort because I never understood why I could put myself first until I realized that nobody else is going to do it for you but you. You are the one that had to understand yourself to the point you have to go out and go get it for you. Nobody else is going to help you or tell you or actually guide you or assist you into accomplishing your dreams, into accomplishing your goals. And that's all right too, because nobody has to do that. You understand? But you have to have enough faith and understanding of what you want to do in order to go after and go for that. That's what it's about, especially as a man, bro, but just people in general. Because at the end of the day, nobody is meant to be understood. No matter what you're going for. You want to be a basketball player, you want to be a songwriter, you want to make music, you want to make content on YouTube. Nobody is meant to understand that. Don't nobody have to believe in you. But as long as you have that belief within yourself, I'm telling you, you could go a long way as long as you studying, putting in the energy and hours behind that, behind what you believe in, and that's all that matters. With making money for survival or making money just for the joy of it. Just for the simple fact that you know you can make money behind something that you enjoy doing. To the point you're not stressing about money. You're not in a survival tactic, or you know what I'm saying? It's all about you doing what you love to do. You know that it is going to bring in some form of currency abundantly. Back then when I was a kid, I used to just want to be a content creator, but I wanted to stream games. And you know, one of my family members, my uncle, he told me straight up, he was like, yo, you need to do something different because games is not going to get you anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Straight up, just boom. I can call it whatever I want. Discouragement. I can call it whatever, any name in the book. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I let that get to me until I started taking it serious. I created me a gaming content page, and that shit went far. That shit built up most of the subscribers that I have on this page now. You see what I'm saying? I was in a whole community of gamers doing wagers, making a little bit of money, but really not too much at all. You know what I'm saying? But I loved doing it. It brought me so much joy. You know what I'm saying? It brought me so much wisdom behind creating content, editing, getting to know people amongst different platforms, connecting with people, marketing, sponsorship, all that. That is what this journey has taught me when it came to content in general. Years go by now. You know, I'm still doing YouTube, but I'm on a whole different wave now. You know, I'm teaching, self-improvement, motivation, whatever you want to call it. I'm opening up people's minds. It's still bringing me in some form of currency because this is what I enjoy doing, because this is what I do on a daily basis for myself. You see what I'm saying? I research, I study, I do all of that. And now people are coming to me. The same people that discouraged me back in the past are coming to me, asking me questions, how to do this, how to do that. You know, coming to me when they are in need of healing. And that's all right. You know, I'm going to be there, but at the same time, that has showed me to not give so much access of myself to other people. Limit conversations, especially when you can tell somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart. But you also have to realize that nobody is misunderstanding you. It is only you misinterpreting what is going on. It is always you showing up through other people to test you. I had to realize that there was nobody in the past trying to discourage me. They didn't even have the mindset to do certain things. They don't even know how to believe in themselves. So when they see somebody believe in themselves, they like, nah, let me kind of like shut this down. Ain't no way. Let me kind of like discourage you. But it's not even that. Yourself, or the shadow, quote unquote, or really the ego is going to put you to a test. And you have to pass these tests. Rather, it is a form of detaching, or rather it's a form of acceptance, letting go. Still the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's a test. You versus you, but not necessarily in the state that you need to defeat yourself or beat yourself, but more so that you need to accept every single aspect of yourself in order to move on, in order to become prosperous. Misunderstanding is not a form of miscommunication, but it is rather a form of evidence of individuality, a form of acceptance of self, a form of understanding of self. So to be misunderstood is really a good thing, bro. Cause look at it like this. You'd rather be misunderstood rather than being understood by everybody that claim they understand you, but they really don't understand you. One, not everybody is on the same thing that you are on, even if it seemed like it, even if it looked like it. At the end of the day, somebody else is wearing a different lens. You see what I'm saying? Two, to be misunderstood is to stand out. It's to be the outcast. So you can stay in your own lane and create your own path and journey for yourself, which you've already written. So stay on that path, stay on that journey that you know that you are destined for. It's no point trying to make everybody understand you when you know damn well these same people are not going to applaud you until you blow up. You know damn well these people are not going to support you until you got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of money coming in, and now they want to act like they've been supporting you when it's really been some half-ass shit. When it's really been some, oh, let me just act like I'm messing with him because I see his light now, or I see her light now. You see what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to these forms of self, because that's all it is self. I used to know somebody in high school, they used to seek my validation so much to the point I would put him to the test just to see if he believed in himself enough to not accept my opinion. Now, it's one thing to accept what somebody is saying, you know, but it is another thing to not react out of emotions. That is acceptance. It is listen with intellect and logic rather than your emotions. But every time he will come up to me about his own plans or asking me my opinion about something, if my opinion didn't fit into his narrative, it's like he'll stop fucking with me. He wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, kick it with me like how he'll usually do. But if I'm on some bullshit with him, or if I lie to him and be like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking with that as well. Let's do this. Well, that's a good idea. You didn't make no mistake there. You know, nigga will fuck with me. Or like he'll actually try to kick it with me. You know, but when I started kicking that real, just being real with him, just giving bro some truth, he wasn't fucking with it. But he had lack of faith and a sense of awareness of thyself. He didn't understand what it felt like and what it was to actually have self-validation to come from himself. He needed external sources in order for him to validate and keep going on the journey that he's on. No external validation should hold any value or should even be required for the truth to hold some sort of significance in general, because that is only going to continue to destroy what you see, destroy the lenses that you wear. But anyways, man, I wish that y'all learned something from this video. If you learned something, let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time.